Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you guys are doing good. I am back in Karachi and I am at Ajeeb Studio. This is where it all started. I don't really use the studio as much, but it's mainly used as a store for all of our experiments because we make a lot of things and then we need one place to put them in. We can't really put them in our house. The main thing why I'm here in Karachi is I have a pop-up, an exclusive Ajeeb Collective pop-up happening tomorrow on the 25th. And I think if you follow me on Instagram or LinkedIn, you've probably seen this poster. Some of the stuff we have it over here, some of it is at my home, some of it is at Neutral. We have our Ajeeb stuff all around Karachi. But over here right now we have some of the shirts. As you can see, this is Pyare Khel Hai, one of the shirts from a collection, the orange Ajeeb one, and all of the other shirts are over here. These are some of the other paper crafts that I will show you when we reach the location. Now the best part is that we have some of the winter collection, as you can see, some hoodies and some cargo pants, but our classic denims from which we basically made Ajeeb Collective, a fashion brand. And you can see these are some of the new ones that Farzan has been experimenting with. And the idea is that we are going to take all of them at the pop-up. Now, to be very honest, I have no idea if people will show up. So I had this whole concept which was translated from this very early collection I did, which was called Mohabbat Ki Maut, which talked about this guy who is trying to find love in this very commercialized environment where he cannot really understand what it is. But I felt like it made sense for this art gallery world. But when I was thinking about clothing, I thought about there should be a narrative that is comical, yet it kind of has a deeper meaning. So that's where the Ajeeb Inspector came in. And I gave all of this brief to Mariam, and Mariam came up with like a few illustration concepts. One of them was this guy, and then this guy, which is like an inspector who has this beautiful mustache, and he's still wearing a helmet. And sometimes he is going on this quest to solve this mystery of love. And we took that concept and we made like 6 to 7 like oversized shirts. One thing we're trying to figure out right now is how much of the stock do we take. I am being an optimist and we're trying to take most of the stock, but to decide that every shirt has a small, medium, large XL.
We're trying to keep as many of mediums and larges as possible. So that is the goal, you know, to ताकि generalize हो जाए काफी हद तक.
Nothing. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so we have packed up everything, loaded everything in the car, and now we are on our way. Okay guys, so we are finally at Seep. So this is at the 4th floor. And now let's give you a very initial tour before anything has been done. So once you enter, this is what you see. Just space, and a lot of space. Now what we're thinking is like, how do we make the best out of this? This is half of our stuff. We have half of the stuff that is coming in Raza's car. So the whole idea is that we create a corner which is for the clothes, for the checkout, and an experience where people can just, cut things. Marjan has very nice tables, so we have to think about how we can utilize this. This can be used to, just work around with all the paper crafts. And you're probably wondering, I was wearing a white shirt when I started this video and I'm not. It's just because Karachi is so humid, I had to change in the middle. Hopefully, if people come and if people purchase more than 10K, we'll give them like a CNIC, and we may give them a PS2 CD box. And we made like 3 of these. So the first game is Gulabi Drift. You can check and open inside. The second one is yes, and the third one is Ajeeb Motor Racer. I think the best thing is like this one. The shirt is made by Samia, Zunaim, me, and then the 3D model is made by Wali, and the cover design is made by me and Farhan. So it's like 7 people have worked on this. So these are basically paper crafts. So the whole idea was that we can have people sit down and make things if they want to spend more time here. This one is kind of hard because, it's not that hard, but like there are like very small folds. So you have to think about, Aja bro. Come inside, brother. I think now people will know we are at the 4th floor.
Oh, this is, now we are here.
Beautiful. But let's imagine if you're coming at a pop-up, what's the first thing you want to see?
The floor plan should be like, if a person is coming in, he should go around and visit everything and then like be at the checkout counter. So for example, if he's coming in from here, so he's taking this kind of
Direction.
Direction.
Okay, that's an English word if you didn't know.
I think the space should be divided into functions. So, like she said, one place can be for displaying the clothes, one place can be for hanging out. Ideally, thick places with more seating space should be for hanging out.
I think instead of cutting all of those arcades out, one should be stuck on a wall so people actually know what to do.
The best part about the space is that we have windows on both the sides. And the reason we're starting at 2, especially in Karachi, is that we can have a lot of sunlight coming. What do you think? How should the space look like the moment someone walks in?
They should see people.
Yeah, when people come in,
They should see people.
They should see people.
They should see people working.
They should see people.
See Brandon.
And I think it can go. Farzan, how big will this stand be? I think if you put it here, it also
can be stacked for
stacked means like
nonchalant.
yes.
हमने बिल्कुल मेहनत नहीं की इसके आ रहे हैं
Finally, 30 seconds later.
I mean, I think this will take 30 minutes, But I think this is good, chonky.
Yeah, cute.
Should we put it over there?
Yeah.
Yes.
हाँ जो मैं बता इसके 3 pictures ले चुकी हूँ and we keep improving it. So I will take more pictures.
Twenty-fifth of May, the pop is happening today, and now I'm just gonna give you a tour. It's almost like midday. We've spent like 4 or 5 hours, but so as you come in, we have the beautiful Aital Kursi to protect ourselves. So once you take a few steps forward, we have another chilling spot at the back. As you can see, people are just sitting, but this is our counter. We have Ahmed on the counter. We have some frames if people want to buy this last minute, the old ADF shirt. And then the first thing that you actually see once you get to the door is this, which is the Inspector Ajeeb collection. Now the best thing about this is we just place like two shirts, but we have like small to XL sizes for all of them. And then after that we have our beautiful mirror. And then this is a stand that kind of has all of the collectibles that I was envisioning, starting off with like PS2 game. This is our Ajeeb container. We know how much Pakistan is obsessed with these containers. Thank God people didn't get to witness these while coming to the pop-up. And then obviously the CNIC. And then we have a few other things. For example, a cereal box. Now this cereal box is something that I've been imagining for like a long time, and I think once I like stepped into this world of like paper crafts, right, to actually make my own toys with paper, that's where this opened. So we have like 3 of these. So we have an arcade, we have a container, and then we have a cereal box. And obviously our classic helmet is here. Now the good thing is that we have all of the denims over here, starting off with so we've done like denim jackets, but this is the first time we're actually bringing in these denim pants. So kind of translating the same language beautifully onto cargo pants. Behind us over there are our one-off pieces. Now these are made with like curtains and like different materials that we're using. Of course they're not Karachi friendly, but if you live somewhere colder, these are perfect for you. This is the old winter Ajeeb collection, and once you walk on this side, we have all of the denim, as you can see. And this time we're experimenting more around like not just using the canvas that we already have, but also using more elements to kind of really bring out the vibe. Our tailor really doesn't like it when we do this on the collar, but it looks beautiful. One of my favorites. And lastly, this is where kept all of our paper crafts over here, so people can come in and make their own stuff. As you can see, they've made their cereal box. Over here we have our brother making the hardest thing to make, which is the arcade machine. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, I think the last thing that I didn't show you guys is this wall, which is just filled up with all my artworks, right? And then these are some of the experimental pieces that we made, some of my digital prints. But the best thing that I'm really happy to put here is this hand-painted helmet from our new friend Ajeeb. I didn't know how many people came through, but I know it was, I would say more than 200-300 people came.
200.
Yeah, 200. It felt like 200 in this small space. Thanks to Marjan for lending us this space for one night, one day actually. So I think we've sold quite a lot of pieces, but more than that, there's one thing that I wanted to try was the paper craft thing, and this is the whole table. As you can see, this is a mess right now. And everyone who made their paper craft thing actually took it home. So that's why all you see are the remains of it. Now we're basically wrapping the whole thing up. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came over here, and also the ones who shared the story and asked their friends to even come. This was the first ever exclusive Ajeeb Collective pop-up, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one, inshallah. Allah Hafiz. I think we can use this thing, guys. Then let me show you guys. I think this can be used as a checkout counter.
ironing stand है। वो यही खोलने like iron।
Oh,
sorry।
exposed.
Sorry।
See, look at this guy. First time in defense.
Is this an AC? Let me find out।